Hi guys, I'm very happy that I'm again talking on photography of my early ages, and of course this I can term as two things. One is by the time I joined the job and after retirement from the same job. See, there are three things. One is at the time of joining the job, I had a lot of interest in photography. After that, I had a long period of 40 years service, which has taken away all my interest into the official affairs. And after retirement, of course, I continued the sustained interest in inside my memory and my interest on photography has made me to continue on photography even after retirement. That is the beauty of the entire this thing. So by the time I joined a job in public sector, that is a government company of India, the photography, of course, I took some photographs, a few photographs only from my simplest camera, Click 3, and I myself developed even the film washing and then making printouts. Everything was done by me at that time. So those things I'll be talking, and how I made some trick shots and all with that simple camera. And of course, after my long years of service, 40 years, I had inner interest came up, and when I visited Canada, I took some of the photos there also. So of them, whatever is we felt or I felt like showing to you, those photos have been shown here. Anyway, we will see further how they have come and how we go on that. Yeah. As I told you, no, by the time I joined job, I had a Click 3 camera. It had a facility that you can click the photo, but it won't automatically rewind. So that is the idea, that when it is not going to rewind, the exposure is still open. That is, you can do multiple exposures on the same film. Unless you rotate and go to the next position or next film exposure, you can take n number of photos in that. So that is the biggest advantage that gave me some ideas. I thought I would do some trick shots. And we see movies and all, no, say double act and all they are taking. Why don't we try that? That was the idea. So that in mind, what I did, you see this photo. The same girl, of course, my wife, better half, is sitting there. One is showing a bowl, and from the same bowl, and the same girl, woman, that is my wife, taking the offer, whatever she gives. So that was the idea how we can take the photograph. What I did, you see the photo, at the back you can see a black screen, isn't it? Black mat, which is there at the back side. So with that, what I did, first I took a photograph. On left side she was sitting that time and offering that bowl with probably some sandal liquid or something like that. So after that, relax, because though you have exposed one half of that mat, the another half is still ready for exposure. So in that idea, camera is perfectly placed in a place so that it will never have any change in the frame size or the way in which it is taking the photo. It will be remaining same. So that in idea, I asked her to come other way and sit there, and we remembered very well that where it was coming and all. So I told in which height you have to take the offering of that sandal from that bowl. So in that way, what she did, she came to other side, sat down, as if she is taking from another woman. She did that. So the interesting point of here to mention with regard to photography is, I used the black screen, I used the camera's inferiority that it cannot automatically wind to the next one, and it had no lock also. So with all those facilities, I had opportunity to take two photographs in the same frame. So it had two exposures, and one on left side and another one is on right side, by which the same person doing different activities, that was giving an excitement. So that's the thing. You see another photo I will show you here also. Of course, he was my brother at that age. So I thought, why don't we try one more thing with talcum powder being offered by the same person to the same person who would be receiving. So in the same way, I did this photography also, keeping that black screen at the back side, and I also asked him to show a different face, and with that, on the left side first photo and other side with that talcum powder on hand he showed. So I utilized the inferiority of the camera. Of course, it can take multiple exposures on the same film, so that I used. So that way this photo also came nice. And as I told you, all these photographs, including washing of the films and exposing over the bromide sheet and taking printouts, everything I did. That's the beauty of it. Another photo we'll see. In that same line, of course, she is also one of my sister, offering a doll to her own. Okay, she herself receives the doll from herself. So it was also interesting. See, one is on photography, which is the main part of it, using the black screen that time, and another thing is it gives an excitement. See, photography must satisfy the person how it comes out, no? So that purpose is solved here. I'll show you one more photo in that line. So she is also my sister next to me, and she was offering a small this thing, that hand fan like that. So that is being received by the same sister. Okay, sitting on both sides, and same camera trick, and same film being exposed twice, one for left side sitting and another one for right side sitting. The main thing what you should understand in this, by the time you expose on left side, the right side screen is fully black and film also didn't get disturbed, so it is as it is. Okay, and when she comes on right side and we take another photo with the same frame kept there, already you have exposed on one side, no, that is not disturbed. So that is the thing, already it got exposed on one side, another side you are exposing now only. Okay, so already exposed side is still with exposed condition undisturbed, and this is the black screen. Though it was exposed once, the film was not disturbed, so it is still ready to take some image into that, so that both images were kept in that. So that way this strip shot we could able to make. So the results are giving excitement. See, another interesting shot I will tell you. The same camera, Click 3. When we were traveling towards Delhi from Chennai, I think you all would not have experienced traveling in a passenger towards Delhi. It was a fast link express, but it was almost stopping in all the stoppings. And that gave us a lot of exciting moments in that. And here comes our photography interest. See, between I think Itarsi and Jhansi or nearby Itarsi, there were some tunnels came, and I got suddenly, oh, why don't we take photography while the train is moving? So that's what that stuck to my mind, and immediately took the camera. The one thing is, unlike the digital cameras now, as you feel, you can keep on taking photographs and there is no expense on that, because whatever photos you take still there, and if you want you can remove them, and you can select, choose from them, and no exposure expenditure for each photo. But you see, throughout the travel with the same film, having some 12 exposures or exposures, like, you have to be very precise in taking photography. In that way only, see, we what to do on this. When we saw from the say nearby door, we were able to see the entire train moving that side. You can see the engine at the front also. So that way, and you can see one movement of the train by seeing on the floor how the jellies are looking like. See, from that, no, what we did, I took the camera on hand, okay, on one hand, and I kept my fingers, everything ready so that I can click. But I was standing nearby door. I had all the risk. So my friends have taken care of myself, holding on to my hands and pant, like that. They were like chain, no? They were standing near that door. I was almost coming out of the train and seeing through the small exposure viewfinder and seeing. And when I thought this one is okay, and immediately I clicked. I think I took some one or two, and one of the exposure was chosen that way. So it has given me a lot of excitement, because it was taken on the way when the train was moving, and camera was kept outside, and with the help of friends holding me so that I will not fall out of the door, and the camera was almost outside the train, and this was taken, and really it has given us a big excitement. And as I told you earlier, all photos were washed and print out from our own hands. No, the excitement came at the moment when it got delivered at the red light room. So that is what I thought of telling on this photography. You saw first a trick shot of double acting. After that, what I did know, while moving in a train, I took another photo. That was also a challenging one. And after some time, no, I went to Grand Anikat. That is some 15-20 kilometers from Trichy town, Tiruchirappalli. That is in India, in Chennai state, Tiruchirappalli district. That Grand Anikat is a very big dam built by a king thousands of years back. So the interesting fact is, of course, there is one area where we can get lot of exposures, interesting photographies we can take. When I went there, you can see a small difference from old photos. The light and shadow, you see the water surface, how it gives a night shading. Very very nice, this thing, that light and shadow, and with that tree on left side, and water with slight waveform water, and you can see the Grand Anikat with a lot of holes there through which the water flows out, and this was giving a nice exposure. You can find some defects on the sky, and those things, of course, at that time, making corrections, since it was not digital, no, we were not able to make corrections on the screen. Probably maybe the dark room which we use, and as an amateur photographer, how we might have handled the films inside, and that also matters. How do you make the printout, the output? Of course, digital photography is something different nowadays. I will show you one more photo from the same place. Water flow on other side of this same dam. You can see other side. I cannot say it's a dam, it's a shutter. Okay, on one side it covers the water and keeps the water, and whenever they want they remove and then make the water flow out. You see, so with waveform of water, since because of its speed coming out from left side to right side. This was also an interesting thing, being a camera of that age, some 40 years back, 40 years back, in 77 to 80, and in that period that camera had to take a photography before it gets the complete wet on the lens. So the time given for us, within that you have to decide what you want to take, and within that time you have to cover how it comes and all. Of course, I slightly tilted my camera to take this view so that I can cover the complete canals up to the end conveys, so that all the outflow can be covered in that. So you can see the previous photo. You are seeing something, no, a big this thing, that from that only the water comes out, and coming out water is being taken, both are taken, and it has come nicely, and hope you also will enjoy that olden age photos. Of course, as I told you, 40 years back and 40 years after, and in between 40 years I was fully on my job. Though I had the hidden interest, fully I was on the job. Of course, so this is the first phase 40 years back. So this also has come in the way in which I expected, with that simple camera at that point of time. Another photo, what you are seeing now, I think you can simply guess it's Chennai of 40 years back. You can see the central station, and this side Coombe Bridge, and of course taken from other side of it. You can see even lights for meeting this thing. From that place only I took this photography, and it was giving me some idea that it has got a light and shadow look. That is the tower of that central station falling on the water. You see both the towers, and finally on left last also, and even trees also being seen on the water as a shade. That gives you some sort of looking excitement, you know. Even the bridge, you see, bridge, white bridge, and underneath a darkness is there, and water shadow is seen. See, photography, see, after taking any photography with light and shadow effect, definitely it gives you excitement. Similarly only I got this idea when I was there, and fortunately I had the camera on hand, and I took this photography, giving all the light and shadow effect. So that way I am happy having taken this photo. Just now you saw one photo, no? So after this, another light and shadow. You see more darkness in this photo. It's a Tanjore temple, very big temple. This is in Tamil Nadu. It is in Chennai state and Tanjore district. It's a very big temple, and you can see the top tower as a single stone and all. So many stories are there in this, but my interest of this is sunset time, evening. When I was going from Tiruchirappalli to Tanjore, I saw suddenly this scene. I got down from the bus through which I was traveling, and on the way to Tanjore, I got down there. It's outskirt of the Tanjore, of course. You see the beauty here, the light and shadow with the same click 3 camera, a single shoot. You see, setting sun, the round one is seen, and with a clear cut white shadow on the water. This is a moat. What you see, the water is a moat. On this, you can slightly see the temple walls shadows on the water. You can see some of the plants on left side, that's also on water, and water lightly shaky. And very beauty is the sunset time and sun's shadow on the water as a white linings. It was a very beautiful photo which came in that simple camera with very mild exposure, and that way another excitement of taking photography some 40 years back itself with that simple camera. You will wonder if I say all these things, this light and shadow and all everything, no, one by one got has got a very good background of taking photography with that simple camera. At that time, what I could do with that only I did all this with the same camera. Click 3 is another photo, of course. Is my brother. I got an idea that why don't we try something like carrying person on hand. So all this require is slight accuracy of keeping your camera steadily and keeping those persons away from him, at least if you see some 15 feet away from his hands, and you can see those people look like standing on your hands, standing on his hands. This it's a temple complex. Inside only I took this photography. They were casually standing without knowing what is happening here, and this fellow was also very happy showing his hands. And I cannot take much of time in taking this photo because if any one of them changes their hands or changes their position, and the desired result will not come. No, that way it took hardly 2-3 minutes only to finalize this snap, and I took this photo, and fairly the output you can see the error very mildly, but anyway this has come with a single shot without any tricks involved after say post snap of this one. So this is a simple photo which I got. See, now that we saw some photographs, as I told you in introductions of 40 years back, that black and white photos with that simple click 3 camera, and though we can say it has some inferiority, but that inferiority itself was used, say you cannot roll and all, no, so automatically it will not rewind, so that winding facility is inferiority was best used in those photographs. Now you see, after 40 years, I visited Canada somewhere in 2017 to 19, that period. You see the photography, very interesting. It's not a hill top view, it is simply say water effect. What do you see? The bubbles collection, water in dark. It's very interesting. You see the next photography, it is actually the effect of falls. You can guess this is the fall, Niagara Fall. So the photo which was taken on aim and shoot Canon camera, so that camera gives only Canon camera only. In that camera you see the foam effect on left side, it was jumping out because of the falls, and see water's color from dark to green, so that is very clearly seen in this. If you see the previous photo, because of that fall only this foam got developed, and this was looking very nice, as if you are looking from the flight, you are seeing the hilltop like that. So it's very interesting exposure from that camera, and which gave me a clear-cut result. This, of course, as I told you, 40 years back, those black and white, and after that, this photo. So in between 40 years, as I told you, I had been on job fully without doing any photography interest. also Niagara Fall, and left side white foam. Everything was nicely taken out. And you see another photo. This is another light and shadow from some 20 plus storage residential apartment. In front of them some gardening was there, and you see the photography, and you can see the sunlight coming down the small this thing, and grass has come nicely, and light and shadow looks very exciting, this photo, which was taken some just 2 years back. You'll see one more photo. This is the tower, CN Tower in Canada. Why this was taken? See the light and shadow, the effect of clouds on the top, and as if the tower is reaching the sky height, we used to say, like that. This tower was looking almost half a kilometer height, this tower. And you can see on right side some of the tree leaves and all, and both of them gave me a good effect, and that way I took this photo. This is another exciting photo which was taken at Canada. We'll see one more photo. Is also another light and shadow. Kayaking is the thing which they use. You see, her shadow on water, and that kayaking boat's shadow on water. Even her this thing swim like that stick, that is also seen on the water, and water disturbance and lighting effect of the background light from the top. You can see over the kayaking boat. This is also a nice photo, but which was taken very just 2 years back. So this all says about the hidden interest has not gone out. So 40 years, though I was put into the job and was fully with that job, before that and after that also I continued with the photography, and I took some of the photos like this, and it goes on like this. The fellow interested and photographer, wish you all the best. And so at my age of 64 now also I am interested. Let me see in further this thing what we do and all. Wish you all the best.